Good day, folks, and welcome to another edition of Lumberjack Logic. I'm your host, Neil Johnson. I am about to show you the funniest video you've ever seen in your life. This gal is the Sean Farish of Kamala Harris. It's wild, but it's actually laying out a much bigger point, and I'm going to take you through a few specific videos that are going to be explosive.
It's the same no matter who the Republican candidate is, the Republican nominee.
Well, let me just tell you this. No matter who the Republican nominee is, we're winning. We're winning.
You've seen the numbers, a lot. Do you think Donald Trump at this point is a foregone conclusion?
Well, I'm really confident we're going to win because we're going to cheat, okay? We're going to cheat, and we have so many different ways how we're going to accomplish that. First of all, we're flooding the country with new voters. I was in charge of ignoring the border in order to make that happen.
Nailed it. Okay? Look, humor is a way of presenting truth. If it's not true, it's really not funny. And she absolutely nailed what Kamala Harris's job was and what she was up to. Now, this next video out of Congress is going to blow your mind because people in this statement, you are going to find that these people not only think that you should pay for their phones, their SNAP benefits, their travel, their housing, and everything else, but that you, the American taxpayer, should pay for the lawyers of people crossing our border illegally.
Should everyone get an attorney? That's what I heard in your testimony. Anyone that comes to our border, they should get an attorney. Is that right?
So legal representation has been shown to greatly improve both the fairness of the system and the efficiency. If you have a lawyer...
So the American taxpayer should pay for the lawyers also. Not only should they pay for the hospitals, not only should they pay for the schools, not only should they pay the SNAP benefits, they should also pay for the lawyers to allow them as people from outside the United States to be able to come into America.
Unbelievable. So these people not only think that you're supposed to pay for all their benefits, people entering our country illegally, right? People who have no right to be here. But you, the American taxpayer, are on the hook for all those benefits, and now they're lawyers too. What about benefits for Americans? The thing is, we don't want benefits as Americans. We just want police, fire, roads, stay out of our life, stay out of our business, and quit taxing the snot out of us. Okay, but now check this video out from the Texas border. The border is in no way secure, people. I'm not saying that. But look at this showdown that's occurring between the Texas National Guard, the state of Texas, Governor Greg Abbott, and the Biden administration. You can tell me Ken Paxton's a rhino, he's terrible, all that. I don't care. They are actually turning people away, and you're going to see that in this video.
Video today shows Texas installing even more fencing and razor wire inside Shelby Park, defying the Biden administration's deadline to reopen the property to the feds. Fox cameras captured this moment when the Texas National Guard told migrants approaching the razor wire barricade to turn around to Mexico. The United States government is suing Texas, arguing its agents need access to this 2.5-mile stretch of land around Shelby Park, especially during emergencies.
Now, when have you ever seen federal border agents actually able to do their job and turn people away from the border? And now the federal government is suing Texas because it needs access in case of emergencies. What emergencies? Like letting in terrorists? Because they're already getting that done. What's interesting is, when we see the interactions with the Border Patrol, and you guys have all seen this, is they are just simply processing them and getting them into the country. Texas is actually turning them away. This is the way it should look down at the border. We shouldn't just be allowing every person to come in here, especially Chinese military-aged males from the Middle East, nations that actually have a vendetta against us.
Texas DPS tells Fox News that Texas kicked the feds out from this park because it thinks it can do a better job deterring migrants.
I mean, razor wire does a better job of deterring migrants. The citizens of Texas could do a better job of deterring migrants. Anybody could do a better job of deterring migrants than the federal government.
Claiming the Biden administration removes the state's razor wire and doesn't care about securing the border.
It's not normal. It's not humane for anyone to cross a river, including children. It really shows how the federal government is attacking Texas for trying to prevent that, because what they want to do, they want to keep the border open.
Also, a major change in procedure. Texas is now arresting migrants illegally crossing into the U.S., which Governor Abbott implemented under his emergency declaration.
He's right. It's not normal. There's nothing normal about this. Say it with me now. Build the wall. Build the wall. I mean, did you guys see in the live stream I did the other day, the wall, the actual border wall between Gaza and Egypt? Now that's a wall, and that would deter people. That would have real deterrent. The Biden administration has no care. They are using these people as political pawns. They don't care about the kids. They don't care about the people getting trafficked. In fact, the federal government is losing kids to the tune of 85 to 100,000 kids. Are you kidding me? What happened to those children? But now you need to see this exchange in Congress with Andy Biggs and this guy from the Cato Institute. And I need to explain to you, the Cato Institute is the Koch brothers. The Koch brothers are supporting who for president? Who are they supporting? That's right, Nikki Haley. This is why I am never Nikki. These are big business people who want cheap labor. They try to pawn themselves off as libertarian. Are you kidding me? Tell me what is libertarian about their open borders policy to bring more people in so they can get cheap labor.
Legal and orderly way.
Thank you. My time has expired.
Lady yields. Chair recognizes a leader on this issue, Mr. Biggs from Arizona.
Thanks, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Byer, how many individuals on the terrorist security data set have actually entered the United States since President Biden took office?
A couple hundred.
No. That's the number that we've actually interdicted. How many have come in? Do you know? You don't know, do you? Do you?
I know how many people Border Patrol has arrested.
You don't know how many have entered, though, do you? Come on, let's be honest. I don't know. You don't know.
I don't know.
And you got about 1.9 million, something like that, in known and unknown gotaways.
Yeah, I want Border Patrol.
And you don't know. You don't know.
To go after terrorists.
You don't know how many have come in.
If we let people come into this country legally.
Answer the question, Mr. Byer.
I am answering the
question. No, you're not.
If people came into this country legally, we would have a much better, more secure border.
Mr. Byer, you don't know, do you?
I already answered the question.
Well, thank you. That was generous of you. Appreciate that. Have you ever been to the border and watched the current process that is gone through to issue a parole status to an illegal immigrant?
I've seen it on video, but no, I've not.
Not been down there, have you?
I've not personally witnessed it.
No, you haven't. Of course not. Of course you're not. But you're going to come here and testify that it's done on a case-by-case basis. You don't know jack squat about it. You haven't been down there. You haven't been down there.
It is done on a case-by-case basis.
So, Mr. Holman, when we hear cruelty of separation of families, is it cruel to lose contact or communication or the known whereabouts of 100,000 children who came into the country unaccompanied by ORR?
Absolutely. We don't know these children now, if they're safe. We know that some have been in forced labor. We know some have been forced sex slavery. So we know what's happened to some of them. So absolutely, it's cruel.
Is it cruel to place some of those children with people who turn out to be pedophiles, or literally place dozens of people with the same individual, which is ORR under Biden has done?
We know there's single males that have been given several.
Legal and orderly way.
I let Mr. Byers' answer play again because these people at the Cato Institute are so condescending to the needs of everyday Americans. And he talks about a legal and orderly way. Look, they just want more cheap labor. I don't know how often I have to say this. It does not matter on the right and on the left. They want open borders for different reasons. Again, this is why we need to build the wall. Thanks so much for listening. Make sure you subscribe and check out my sponsor, MyPillow, MyPillow.com, promo code Lumberjack, or MyPillow.com/Lumberjack. In fact, you can use the link right here in this video. Go get yourself some towels, some sheets, whatever. Support Mike Lindell and all the work that he's been doing to support election integrity. I love y'all. Peace out.